This is the quiz from yesterday. You can check and submit and have 100% of the points. And this is also a review from November 10. If you didn't submit November 10, you can use the same answers and submit November 10. Take advantage and make sure you raise a little bit more your grade. For today, I have selected, this is today, December 18, I selected the quiz from November 20. We are reviewing today the quiz from November 20. And remember, we will work all the questions. I make sure we work together here on the screen, all the questions, so the same thing. You can have the answers, you can submit and have full grade. The topic of today's review is something that I find interesting. It's about applications of system of linear equations, and this is something that you ask me a lot. You are working on this topic, and you ask me, why am I studying this? Why does this thing have any kind of a real life situation, real life application that is going to be useful in the future? And this is how I can answer. Yes, there are several applications involving costs, mixtures, involving banking, money, involving physics, uniform motion, involving geometry. So several real-life applications that you're gonna use, you're gonna apply this knowledge. And again, being honest, just between us, some applications that you can find on tests or on books are a little bit silly, like this one. You're never gonna go to an amusement park and start calculating the price of hot dogs, right? No, you go to an amusement park to have fun, to have a good time, not to calculate. If you want a hot dog, you just ask the price. But this is, this is the kind of thing you're going to find on the test, on the exam. There are other applications that are more useful than that. And another example, another one that's useful is this, on geometry. Yes, there are several applications of system of linear equations to solve geometry problems. This is one example, and this I say, yes, this is useful. This is going to be helpful in the future if you know how to solve system of linear equations. You're going to be able to solve several geometry problems in the future, and that's one useful thing. Another one is about money, to manage money, banking, mortgage, investments, anything involving managing money. This is another application that is really interesting and useful. Hello Timothy, good morning. Hello Raymond, good morning. Let's work on the quiz. Let's move straight to the quiz. The first part of the quiz is going to be a few equations, a few systems of linear equations that we need to solve. I'm going to do the same thing as yesterday. You can tell me if you want me to apply addition property, or addition method, substitution method, or graphing. And let's work real quick on this first part, because I think the interesting is the second part, the applications. So, working on the first part of the quiz. Letter A, we have this system here. 2x minus 4y equals 8, and y equals 2x plus 1. What do you think? Substitution method, addition method, or just graphing? Graphing is another method. Is the one that I want you to remember a few years from now. But substitution, addition, or graphing? What do you suggest me? Let me zoom in a little bit more. You're going to solve letter A. Any suggestions? Substitution, addition, graphing. Let's work on graphing. Thank you, Timothy. Graphing is the easiest one, I think. you just you can use the graphing calculator. You just type the equations the way they are. 2x minus 4y equals 8, and enter, and y equals 2x plus 1, enter, and then you have the graphs. Just make sure you type everything right. You have the numbers right, the letters right, the signs, and then move to the graph and check the intersection. The intersection, this one. This is the answer. This is going to be the answer. X equals -2. And x equals -2. Y equals -3. This is the answer for the first one. See, you can solve it fast. You can go over all the questions here on this quiz using the graphing calculator and find the right answer. Quick, fast, and really reliable. I will prove just this one, just this question, that you can use a different method and find the same answer, okay? I'm going to use a substitution method because we have y equals to this, and I can plug in, instead of y, I can plug in 2x plus 1 and find the solution. So 2x minus 4 times, instead of y here on this equation number 1, let's plug in 2x plus 1 equals 8. Okay, so 2x, -4 times 2, -8x, -4 times 1, -4 equals 8. Combine like terms, then you're going to have -6x, and move this to the other side, then you will have 8 plus 4. 8 plus 4 is 12. -6x equals 12. X equals, divide 12 by -6, -2. See, the same answer. And plug in, let's plug in on this equation here. -2, plug in here, and you will find 2 times -2 plus 1. So y equals 2 times -2 plus 1, 2 times -2, -4 plus 1, -3. And this is the other answer. See, I'm proving here that no matter the method that they use, you're going to find the same answer. You're going to find the answer is going to be the same. Let's move. Now I'm going to go a bit faster. Okay, I'm going to go a bit faster because I want to finish this first line, and we're going to spend more time on the next questions about applications. Letter B, -10x plus 6y equals -8. Let's and x equals 6y minus 10. That's another one that you can use. Yes, we can use substitution, but I will apply. I'm going to use here addition method. Let's do addition method. I'm going to change this. X minus 6y equals -10. I move this to the left hand side. It becomes negative. And let's add this first equation with the second one. -10x with x is -9x. Positive 6y minus 6y, 0. -8 with -10, -18. -9x equals -18. X equals 2, right? X equals 2. Now plugging. Let's say we're going to plug in x equals 2 here. 2 equals 6 times y minus 10. Just move this to the other side. -10 becomes a positive 10. Positive 10 plus 2, 12 equals 6y. Divide both sides by 6. Y equals 2. Okay. And the answer here is going to be x equals 2, y equals 2. So the letter H, we need to find the equation, the system of equations. The perimeter of the rectangle is 42. We know the length is going to be represented by L, and the width is going to be represented by W. The formula of perimeter in a rectangle is 2 times L plus 2 times W. And we know that this is equals to 42. So this is the first equation. 2L plus 2W is 42. The next equation that we have is this. Length is 1 meter longer than the width. So length is 1 meter longer than the width. W plus 1. Now we have two equations. See? We just get these equations. We can solve using any method. And I will leave here for you to find out. Apply any method. You can use graphing, addition, substitution, and find the answer for L. Next, letter I. In a right triangle, the measure, this is an application of geometry. We're going to have the right triangle here. The measure of one acute angle is 1/4 of the measure of the other. That means x equals 1/4 of y. Let's say this is x and this is y. This is one of the equations, x equals 1/4 of y. And the other equation, you have to know properties of triangles. If you add all the angles inside the triangle, x plus y plus, and this here is 90 degrees, right? The right angle is 90. This is going to be equal to 180. Now we have two equations. We have the system. You can solve using any method of your choice. You solve, and later you're going to tell me the answers. And the last question, letter J. A coin collection consists of 50 cents pieces and $1 coins. If there are 20 coins in total worth 15.50 cents, $15.50, how many 50 cents pieces are there? Let's say X is the number of 50 cents piece and Y is the number of $1 coins. The total the total amount of coins is 21, right? And if you add the value of the coins, you're gonna have 50 cents, 0.50 times X plus $1 times the amount of $1 is Y. This is 15.50. $15.50. Now use graphing or use substitution or addition method and find the answer for X. Then check if this is what you have so far. Anyone found the answer for letter J? Letter G. You just need to type the equations on the graphing calculator, or you use another method of your choice. Anyone found the letter G? Let me show here. For letter G, type the equations. X plus Y equals 8,000. Oops, too many zeros. 8,000. Oh, X. Let me reload this. This is sometimes it gets crazy. X plus Y equals 8,000. Enter. And the next is 0.03 X plus 0.18y equals 222. Enter. Check the equations, check if everything is right. It looks right. And just a little bit more here. Okay. Yeah, everything is right. Let's move to the graph and zoom out because we have a large number, and check the intersection. And the intersection is going to be the answer. Intersection is x equals 6,500 and y equals 1,500. So x equals 6,500. This is the answer for this question here. For letter H, does anyone got the right answer for letter H? Same thing, just apply the graphing. You can use the graphing, you can use substitution method, you can use addition method. But if you are in a hurry, you can use the graphing calculator. Anyone? Let's type it here. Delete this, and let's type the equations that we have. 2 times x. Let's say L is going to be x here, right? And W is going to be y. Equals 42. Enter. And the next thing that we have, L, I'm going to represent as x, is y plus 1. Enter. Now check the answers, the intersection. The answer is going to be the intersection, and the intersection here is x equals 11, y equals 10. Okay, x equals 11, y equals 10. L equals 11. This is the answer for letter H. Does anyone got the answer for letter I? Anyone got the answer for letter I? That's right, Timothy. Yes. If you type the equations on the graphing calculator, you're gonna find, or if you use any other method, x equals 18. The answer, the question here is the smaller angle. The smaller angle is 18. The other one is 72. So the right answer, the answer that we're gonna write on forms is 18. X equals 18. Thank you, Timothy. The answer here is going to be x equals 11. Okay, I think we completed the whole quiz. We are almost done to enjoy our winter break, to enjoy our holiday. Is there anything else that I can help you with? Any questions, any other assignments? Let me show here the bell work. And I don't know if you remember this, but it's quite similar to the last question that we have worked, that is about coins. Jenny has been saving dimes and nickels. The total amount of coins that she has is x plus y equals 50. Okay, and she has x dimes, that means 0.10 times x, plus y is going to be the nickels, 0.05 y equals $4.80. You have to solve this system of equations. by x, and the answer is going to be the solution for x. You can do the same thing that we have done on the quiz, on the last question. And basically you have the equations, you have the system, you can use the graphing, you can use substitution method, addition method, and find the value of x here, which is going to be the answer for the bell work. Okay, if you know the answer for the bell work, you can share, and I will just make sure you have the right answer for the bell work. After you solve, you're gonna find x equals 46 dimes, and the nickels, you're gonna have y equals 4. That means she has 46 dimes and 4 nickels. But the question is how many dimes? 46 dimes. This is the right answer for the bell work today.